Hi, my name is Scott from the Economics Tutoring Center, and today we're going to be talking about price floors. A price floor is a minimum limit on prices established by a governmental unit, and what that means is that prices cannot go below this certain amount, and that amount is the price floor. So here's what a price floor looks like on a graph. You have your supply and demand, and you're graphing price and quantity like normal. So here's our equilibrium price, say $3, and our equilibrium quantity of 10. A price floor, if it's effective, has to be above this equilibrium price. So we have a price floor of 4 in this example, and what that means is firms cannot charge a price below 4. So that's why I drew it as a solid line. Price has to be at this line or above. So with this price floor of 4, we have quantity supplied is 12, our quantity demanded is 8, and what that tells you is that there is extra units in supply that people are not demanding. So quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded, and that causes a surplus, which is this gap here between quantity supplied and quantity demanded. So in this example, the surplus is 4 units. It's 12 minus 8. So that's what a price floor is and what it looks like on a graph. So now we're going to look at two examples of price floors, one set by the government above equilibrium and one set below equilibrium. So we'll start with the price floor above equilibrium, and here's our market. We have an equilibrium price of $4, equilibrium quantity of 100. So let's say the price floor is set above equilibrium at $5. Then we can say our quantity demanded is 80 and our quantity supplied is 130. And again, I'm just choosing these numbers. So if we look at our numbers, we know that quantity supplied is 130, quantity demanded is 80, and so since quantity supplied is greater than quantity demanded, we know that this is a surplus. So to calculate the actual value of the surplus, we take the quantity supplied, 130, minus the quantity demanded of 80, and that gives us 50 units that are in surplus or that are extra, if it helps to think of it that way. So this is an example of a price floor above equilibrium. Now we'll look at an example of a price floor below equilibrium. Again, we have the same market and the same equilibrium, $4, quantity of 100. So now we'll set our price floor below equilibrium, say $3, and then our quantity supplied might be 90 and our quantity demanded might be 110. So now we have quantity supplied is 90, quantity demanded is 110, and now quantity supplied is less than quantity demanded, so this is not a surplus. Notice that a price floor is a minimum price, so if the government sets a price floor at $3 and the equilibrium price is 4, that means firms can still charge the equilibrium price, so that a price floor below equilibrium will actually not affect the market. So this is something that's important to know. Price floor below equilibrium is not effective. So those are examples of price floors, and we can see the difference between above and below equilibrium.